Hi guys, and welcome back to the Pebble Studios YouTube channel. And as always, my name is Bricks. People normally ask me, are presets really necessary as a sound person? Yes, presets are very, very, very important. And as a sound engineer, I would advise each and everyone in music production to have a particular preset. Presets, what preset does is it actually identifies you as a sound engineer. Just like an artist, okay? An artist, you need to have that brand that whenever people see you anywhere, they know that this is you. It can probably be your voice, your vocal texture, your way of dressing, your hairstyle, if you're female or even if you're a male. Something that identifies you as an artist. Same thing applies to you being a sound engineer. You need a preset. You need something that will identify you, something that when someone hears any sound anywhere, they'll be able to trace where the sound is coming from. That this sound is coming from so and so sound engineer or music producer, so and so from so and so music producer. Let me use a typical example. When you hear a production that has lot of African percussions, no one will tell you this is from Juice, baby. You don't even wait for his tag or whatsoever. You know that this is Juice, baby, because he has created a certain particular preset for himself. So assuming you are a kenke seller in a particular community and people love the way you cook your kenke, the way you present it and everything, and all of a sudden, because you start having, I think this thing is more common here in Africa. The moment, people start having customers, they now tend to spoil their style of cooking. You are rather destroying your brand, and then people won't even love to come to your place to even purchase anything. So that's the same thing that applies to you being a sound engineer or a music producer. So assuming you are that music producer or you are that sound guy that people love your sound, people love the way you tweak your kicks, your snare drums, your hi-hats, whatever, the way you go about your balancing and everything, people love it. You need to now create a preset. If you know that this is how your kick sounds in cars, on radio, in a studio, in a nightclub, and people love it, create a preset for that particular drum element, whether for kick, if it's a snare, create that preset. We have a lot of sound engineers who would always want to follow, new trend. Oh, he has heard that there's a new company who or who have manufactured a new set of mixing bundle, so he will go in for it, and then the moment he hears the next set of mixing bundle, they'll go for it. I'm not saying don't go for it, but stick to one thing, so that even if you go for all of these things, just know that you have your own setting. And then mind you, the equalizer that you are going to use, let's say a particular brand's equalizer, can actually give you some frequencies, and then when you compare it to another brand's equalizer, you might not get some frequencies to even touch on. So we need to be very careful. Yes, we need to be very, very, very careful when it comes to these things. So if people love your sound, like I said, make sure you create a preset for yourself so that you don't end up losing your customers. You know that whenever you are mixing a very light vocal, you go about it this way. You have that preset for light vocals. When you are mixing vocals that are heavy, you mix it that way. You have a preset for that as well. Whenever you are mixing a kick drum or a snare drum, you go about it this way. Your bass line, the way you mix your bass line, you go about it. So have preset for all of these things. And I know that drum elements will never sound the same. as the day goes by, I mean, let's say you have a kick that sounds very punchy. That was the kick that you created a preset for, okay? And you are supposed to mix another genre of music, let's say Afrobeat, and then the kick is very light. This time around, you have a preset for kick, but the kick preset that you have is for punchy, kicks. And this time around, the kick that you are having currently isn't a punchy one, it's a very flat one. So what do? Just apply the preset to it and then be muting the individual effects, be muting it individually one after the other, and then be hearing how the kick will sound. So let's say the punchy kick at the end of the day became very heavy. Make sure you especially work with the EQ. So touch on the EQ, make sure where you think it's making this flat kick sound weird, that particular frequency, you just know how to tweak it. So it will only be about you tweaking stuff. It wouldn't be like you changing your sound completely. Do you get it? So you need to have a preset as a sound engineer or as a music producer. It's very important so that at the end of the day, when people hear your sound anywhere, they will be able to identify who actually worked on this project. A typical example, again, would be my own father, Kewa. When you hear production that is very wide and very heavy, this is Kewa. Why? Because he has created a preset. And no matter who you are, he's going to apply that preset for you and you will love it. So because mastering a song, when it comes to mastering, that is where you really need to have your preset, because you don't want to have that situation whereby artists will call you and be like, yo bro, I'll go listen to my song, it sound like this. It's like the kick not really there inside, the bass not really there inside. You would have problems. Me personally, I've encountered that. I used to be that guy who would always complicate stuff. So I know I did this production for this person and then the person enjoyed it. Now I want to do something extraordinary for another, even if it's the same person. So I'll end up receiving calls like, Charlie bro, I said the previous one we are mamma a cost about where I said the cake no mean to cry. And I said, yeah, when I say base no mention, why? Because I never had a preset for the previous work I did. It's very important. Same applies to if you are mostly, or you mostly work on live music, like myself. I advise you always have a preset. Yes. If Mr. Jometto comes to your studio with his live recording project, always make sure you reference, you make references before you even start working on projects. So now you actually worked on Jometto's project and it sounded wow. Bro, get a preset for him. Whatever you used during that time, save it, and because definitely Joe will come back to you for another production or another post-production whatsoever. Same thing when you work for Sarkodie and he enjoys it, bro, stick to that. Don't be changing stuff. Don't be complicating stuff. It will go against you yourself and your work, which you don't want that to happen to you. Yes. So it's very important to have a preset as a sound engineer, or if you're a music producer. It's very important so that you'll be consistent when it comes to workflow. Do you get it? Yeah. So thank you for staying with me today, and I'll be coming your way with more, more tips, and I believe that you are going to, enjoy them. So make sure you subscribe to the Pebble Studios YouTube channel, and let's start. You know how we do it. This is it.